Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces January 8, 2023. There can be a sudden need to shuffle your priorities, as your attention turns to your home front and personal plans with a full moon in your solar house. There could be an event that demands your attention, and work may have to wait. Or you recognize a strong need to center yourself and connect with what's familiar and comforting. It's therapeutic. This lunation tends to stir deep feelings, new awareness, and appreciation for your personal life, loved ones, and home life. It might also bring a problem area to light for handling. A full moon has arrived in a fellow cardinal sign. This lunation will cast a spell over the cosmos, putting everyone into a heart-focused and emotional mindset. Be sure to dig deep into your emotions and listen to what your spirit is telling you. Also, because this lunation highlights your solar house of home, family, and domesticity, you and your partner may be deciding to move, redecorate, or renovate. If you'd like to get into real estate together, discuss options and start looking now. Above all, reflect on your roots and what has led you to be here now. What can you take away from the last 6 months? You may have noticed a subtle change in your work and life balance and work environment throughout this period. As you made intuitive adjustments, it could have altered your schedule, flow, and organization. However, this could have been an emotional period since you may have had to work through your feelings while finding your footing with work. Now that the domicile full moon in Cancer is here, reflect on how far you have come while releasing any lingering feelings. While yesterday's full moon is putting pressure on the sun in your career sector, its work and life balance reminder comes just as there is both a call and the resources to work smarter. Not only is Mercury in retrograde motion here, but a friendly aspect to planets in your income sector is giving you a better sense of where the money is, making it easier to prioritize. Your focus and determination are consistent qualities that others admire in you. You will admire them as well if you put them to the most personal use your body. Be rigid and demanding toward what you allow in your diet. Only the best will do. Be narrow-minded and exacting about getting adequate rest. It is your best defense against the unpredictability of life. Your natural qualities can actually shape a very sensitive and gentle human being, you. The primary focus of this day is family and tradition. On a day like this, you may wish to re-establish a tradition that you have missed from your childhood. You may also desire to add a new element into your romantic relationship. Endeavors such as this are just the thing. Later in the evening you may also wish to sit back and reminisce with friends or you special someone about the good old days. The first full moon of 2023 falls in your home and family sector today, which, considering that the sun will always spend the first 3 weeks of January in your career sector, it often is. This puts the sun and moon in opposition, with the moon pushing to put the focus on things close to home and the sun pushing to keep your professional hat. This is the only real work and life balance reminder this year, and with Mercury and Uranus, the sun's greatest support both in retrograde motion, even the professional gods are calling on you to pace yourself. With the moon returning for its first visit to your romantic sector for the year tomorrow, any work and life balance reminders that yesterday's full moon might bring comes with perfect timing. This is the only reminder that you will get until the moon comes full circle in 4 weeks, and it won't be as obvious as yesterday's full moon. It is not just matters of the heart but your relationships that will benefit from having the right work and life balance. Our eyes in the sky. Cancer moon brings all of its emotions to our consciousness. We are releasing old feelings as we move into a new year, and we could have a lot of tears to shed. It might hurt while we're doing it, but the process of letting go and managing one's heart means embracing such growing pains in order to move forward in life. You must react calmly to any jibes or provocation from the people you know. If you feel deceived, be careful in whom you confide. You tend to weigh each word too carefully and overreact to the slightest criticism. You should deal only with those who don't take your mood too seriously and know how to handle it. Resting will make you feel better. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. It doesn't have to be a spa package. If health is what you're longing for, even just a long hot bath, relaxing music, and a good book can do the trick. It's time for you to focus on your health and learn to weigh up healthy choices against the potential damage caused by overeating, alcohol consumption, and smoking. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, forcing a confrontation with suppressed pain. We obviously don't want to go about our lives feeling weak or vulnerable. So, when we encounter triggering situations, we are more likely to bypass them, ignore them, or claim we will address them later when we are in a better place. The issue is that we cannot get to the better place without having the necessary confrontation. By putting it off, we continue to perpetuate the cycle of trauma. Today, acknowledge the wound. You may not be able to resolve it now, but at least you won't do yourself a disservice by sweeping it under the rug. You're feeling vulnerable and it is easy for somebody to mislead you, so be careful to avoid making any hasty decisions. It's certainly better to put your energies into things which give you pleasure but don't wear you out. Otherwise, unintended actions simply lead to you becoming weary and exhausted. Go along with any sympathetic suggestions your partner makes. Mid-afternoon, the Cancer full moon brings to fruition intentions set during the December 23 Capricorn new moon. The enterprising new moon brought goals for the new year into focus. Yet yesterday's full moon communicates that magic cannot be made manifest in the external world without equal priority being given to our emotional well-being. Self-mastery is not only about negotiating reality, but about listening to our intuition and instincts. At this time, we realize that our feelings are not a threat to our success. They are an invaluable barometer for personal safety and security while navigating experience. Yesterday's full moon asks us to return to our personal center, reminding us that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength. The moon additionally sextiles Uranus in Taurus, intimating that serendipitous encounters will facilitate important wake-up calls. Progress and advancement have different definitions depending on who we talk to. Ultimately, it is up to us to choose the path that will engender our own happiness, even if it is an unorthodox one. The moon also opposes retrograde Mercury, suggesting that reflection and introspection are a better use of our time than explaining our logic to others now. You owe no one an explanation for your choices.